I actually thought it was wild how many people came for me about wearing a ring, because in my head, 2023, I was like, I don't know, there's such progression with women and independence and not having to submit to these old school ways. It was really crazy.
Featuring a guest this week.
Oh my God, guys. Roxanne from the Ultimatum.
I'm still on a high from it, man. It was so fun.
Yeah, so her season is the most recent season of the Ultimatum. It did come
on
out
Netflix.
Yes, on Netflix. It did come out about 2 months ago now, but we're just now having her on, and we were totally fine with that because honestly, I think it's better that we had her on now because
we got a proper update too about because it's a dating. Should we explain the show? We never explained the show.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just the basic. It's basically like couples who one of them gives the other person an ultimatum, like I'm ready to get married, and the other person isn't. So they go on the show. They have to get paired up with other people and figure out if they want to get married to their original partner or find someone new. Roxanne went on with her partner. Spoiler alert, I guess they're still together. But it was interesting to hear about their journey from the show and then how it affected their relationship up to now. So I am glad that we had her on 2 months after.
No, exactly. I thought it would probably be better.
So many updates and she just had more of a well-rounded view of the whole experience. Mm-hmm. So I think it was good.
Yeah, no, totally. But yeah, she was at absolute pleasure.
Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah, she was virtual. We would honestly love to have her on again in person. Yeah. That would be incredible. But anyways, we'll get into that in a bit. There's so much going on with that, but obviously we got to do toxic thing of the week first. Who's going first?
Oh, mine's kind of stupid, so I'll just kind of say it quickly.
It's funny.
It's funny. Okay, well,
I like this one.
Okay, so Workbay is staying. I don't even know if I've shared this on the show, but he's staying with me and my roommate it's pending. Actually, that's a whole other thing. We don't know how long he's staying. It's kind of a shit show, but we're actually really enjoying it. It's been great living together, whatever. But obviously I work from home and he's usually home during the day as well. We both have separate desk areas, but we are stuck in that room together all the time. And I'm annoying.
This is why we podcast, because we can't shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm annoying for sure. And also, when I work from home, if you work from home, you get it. You just get these, bursts of energy, or, you just need, 20 minutes off your computer, or, it's so easy to just, be like, oh, I'm gonna go make a snack, or blah, blah, blah. It's hard to work from home. It takes a lot of self-discipline. So I'm constantly just babe, you want to make a smoothie? Babe, do you what are you doing, babe? Oh my God, what are you watching? Oh, are we watching TikToks? Can I see that TikTok? Oh my God, what are you watching? That audio is usually hot girls. What is that? I'm just I'm crazy, and I don't shut up.
That audio that everybody's doing the trend to see if their boyfriend looks, the water thing.
Yes.
Make me sweat.
Oh, he doesn't even have that audio on his For You page. It's not happening. It's not happening. But yeah, basically I'm just kind of annoying, and when it was just me and my roommate, we would just annoy each other. But so now I'm annoying my boyfriend constantly, and I feel myself doing it. I'll be sitting at my laptop and I'm don't just shut up, just don't talk, and then I'm like, babe, are you hungry? He's we just ate. Shut up. He'll just put his headphones on to work, and I'm already so whatever. So we have this joke where if I'm quiet for a long time, or if I don't even know what. If I'm just do my own fucking thing and shut up, he'll be gold star for you. He just kept saying gold star, gold star. And as a joke, I was we should actually print something out and get some gold star stickers, and I should be getting fucking rewarded for this shit. Hello, I'm gorgeous. Reward me for being a perfect girlfriend. So we are doing that. We are going to print something out. We don't know if we're going to get a whiteboard or what it's going to look like quite yet, but we will be having some 4-year-old reward system in place.
You know what I
in this
just
household
thought of that would be so funny? In addition to that, you should kindergarten style, the stoplight, the red, what's called the green, the yellow, and the red, or whatever, the red, yellow, green, and you have your name on the little clip, and he can move it around every day depending on oh, Lily's, she's doing good today, she's being nice, put her in the green. Oh, Lily won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
put her in the red.
Some weeks I'm really good. Yeah. And then last week for some reason I could not focus. I just could not do it last week, and I just was being really annoying.
We all have those weeks.
And he's like trying to like, when he's not at work, he's like doing the whole music thing. He's trying to like make music, which involves like concentration, headphones on, like in your own zone world. And I'm just like, babe, do you like want to go for a walk? Like I want some Starbies.
Like I want Starbies.
So yeah, we need to do that.
I'm obsessed with
honestly.
that.
I think it's good for me. Like I need to focus.
No, 100%.
When he's gone during the day, I just like don't talk. I'm just in my own little zone. I'm just like easily, if there's someone else in the room, forget
if there's
it.
someone else in the room, you're just like,
even when I go to the office, me and my coworkers end up just girling all day. We get
you gotta tell everybody about
done.
every minor little inconvenience.
Yeah, like, oh, you're using a new moisturizer. Why didn't you tell me that? Yeah, I need to hear about it, like everything about it.
Read me the ingredient list.
Yeah,
how
like
many fluid ounces is it?
Now,
like
link me now. Yeah, it's just like I'm really bad about that. I'm so easily distracted. So working on it.
Story of my life too.
And it also makes me really annoying. So
that's why we have the podcast.
Love.
Yeah. Now what the fuck did I say my toxic? Oh, yes. My toxic thing of the week is that I took big jeans to the apartment of a different guy that I went on a Hinge date with. Woo.
Love.
It's not that crazy. Like when you put it like that, it sounds toxic. It's not that bad though.
Toxic thing of the week is more like funny thing of the week.
Yeah, I know, but it's it's gotta be gin and toxic fucking themed. But basically, if you guys remember, I went on a date with this like food blogger a while back. I think we actually I think I nicknamed him for like one episode. I'm pretty sure his nickname was like Chef Boyardee. Yeah,
because I remember being like, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
She stuck along around her just for the
nickname. So this food blogger and whatnot, and basically, obviously, like, the date was, like, good and whatnot, but we were definitely more friend vibes, and afterwards established that we were definitely, just friends, but, like, good friends. Like, he's awesome. Yeah. And he also happens to live literally 2 blocks down from me.
Of course he does.
Yes. And so last night, me and Big Jeans were at my apartment and we were making a sun-dried tomato pasta, and we were going to use a mochaete
that
to make
I
it.
had for dinner today.
Yes, I made it for Lily today. Yes. And so we were going to use a mochaete to make it. The mochaete was nasty and we were like, fuck, I don't have a blender. I don't have a food processor. And then he was like,
a blender?
No, my old blender broke at my last apartment, and I just never bought one since.
I wasn't into it, and then Workpay has gotten me so into my smoothies, man.
No, I am telling you, I've been saying there have been so many, especially recently, so many scenarios where I need a blender, especially for making soup. It is soup season.
Yes.
For blending veggies and shit.
Soup. Okay, soup and smoothies, like if you work from home, like me and you would like usually are sitting at home all day. So I just constantly need to have something to pick at. Like I'm not always hungry. So like I need like something. I need something. Yeah. Soup or a smoothie does it every time.
No, exactly. So I do need to get a blender, but I didn't have one. But Big Jeans was like, oh, well, don't you know, like, that guy that lives around the block from you, the food blogger, like, he definitely has a food processor. Do you think we could use it? And so I was like, sure. And Big Jeans knows, though. We, like, make jokes about it and everything. Like, even Big Jeans was making jokes, like, when we were, like, walking to his apartment, Big Jeans was like, what if I walked in and was like, yo, bro, heard you took my girl out on a date. What the fuck? Yeah. Like, you know, like, just, like, fuck with him. But no, Big Jeans know that we were just, like, friends and whatever, and that.
And you're now setting him up with your other friends. So
yes, like, I literally set him up on a date with a different friend. But yeah, so I texted him, the Chef Boyardee, and I was like, hey, could I use your food processor? And he's like, yeah, sure. And I was like, great, I'm coming over with Big Jeans. So
he's like, great.
Yeah, he's like, perf. So we went over, but it was good. We all 3 of us had a little kiki, and then we left. And then he actually texted me after, and he's like, Big Jeans was really fucking cool. Let's all cook sometime. And I was like, that sounds fantastic. So
just you 3, let's all cook sometime.
Let's cook sometime.
Fuck
and the friend that I set him up with, we were like, dinner party.
You guys do all the work and I come.
Yeah. You and David just come.
Not work on the cooking whatever. Thing. That's more her.
Yeah. Not even for me. Literally, I just like
you're not bad though. You're pretty good at cooking.
I boiled the pasta last night. I did nothing with
Big
the
Jeans
pesto.
is like unreal at cooking.
He's so good at cooking, and he's very particular with the cooking. Therefore, he's you know what? I am that way with other
workplace
things.
the same way. He's like, I'm making dinner. Don't help me. Don't touch anything. I'm like, perfect.
Which I totally get because honestly,
I'm like that with cleaning. I'm like that with cleaning. Like, I'd rather just fucking do it because you're not going to do it right.
No, exactly. I would rather do it. And when it's me cooking too for like my other friends, I am also that way.
Yeah,
you're like
that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
so
like, can someone help me?
Yeah. But he's like very sweet when he's doing it, and he had me like tasting the pesto and everything to make sure I liked it and whatever. But yeah, no, so that is how I brought big jeans to an ex hinge date apartment. Love. But yeah, no, it was all good, and the pasta came out amazing. So that's my toxic thing of the week.
Are we doing G&T?
So yeah, I was just thinking about
because
that.
I would love to go over the Eras tour, Argentina.
Go for it. G&T.
You're like, great.
Go for it.
Well, did you have nothing planned? Like, thank God I'm here.
No, I didn't. I like totally forgot to plan for G&T today because I was so excited for Roxanne, and I was just so focused on that. And then Lily knows I was a mess when Lily showed up to record. I was like, oh my god.
Oh,
like,
I took a video. I have to post it on.
You took a video of me?
Story. Yeah, because like you're talking about your life, like putting your mascara on in the mirror, and we were supposed to start recording like 20 minutes before that. So I was gonna post it in the story and be like, not Christina doing this when we were supposed to start like 30 minutes ago. Every time I get here, it's just like not ready at all, and I'm just like, you are unemployed. Like, what did you do all day?
What did I do today? I woke up with big jeans.
Honestly,
and then he left, and then there's my alarm. That's my Accutane and birth control alarm. Shut up. Anyways, and then I got coffee, and I delivered it to Chef Boyardee along with the food processor, and then I planned for the episode. I went to go pick up a cable that literally doesn't work.
Perfect.
So like
we don't know. We have to keep testing it.
Yeah. I'll keep testing it. I picked up a loaf of sourdough bread.
Oh my god, she's such an influencer. I want to die right now. Like, oh my god.
I made a joke to Lily because me and Paige have massages booked like through a PR thing, like free massages on Thursday, and I was like, oh my god, Lily, schedule's filling up. I have a couples massage with a Paige
that's complimentary
on Thursday that I am not paying for.
I literally hate you. The worst was last week when you were like, I'm slammed that day. I have the Amazon event. And you had like one, like,
I had Peter
Thomas
Thomas
you had
Roth.
to get your blood taken.
I had to get my blood taken, and then I had class, and then I had Peter Thomas Roth, and then I had Amazon.
I was like, that sounds like a great fucking day. Anyway, we're jumping right into it. G&T. I'm trying to be you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You'll never be me.
That was horrible.
Go off, strawberry shortcake.
Like, do your thing, bitch. Well, okay, so Taylor Swift just did the Eras tour kicked off again in Argentina, which is exciting. And I think it was 3 nights. One of them got canceled and like rescheduled for Sunday because of the rain. But anyway, obviously the main tea was that I think it was the second night Travis Kelce came.
Oh my god, yes, I forgot.
Yeah,
about
lock
this.
in, bitch. Like, let's go. Like, I know you were on this shit.
I sent you the video link, and I was like,
I know. And well, what's really crazy as like a longtime Taylor Swift fan is that she's always been so private with her boyfriends, but especially Joe, who she dated for 7 years.
I have another G&T thing, but it's like,
oh, okay,
really stupid.
Okay. Not now.
Yeah, go continue.
With Joe, she was like so private, and everyone thought it was kind of like her and Joe wanting to be like that, but turns out it was really Joe who like didn't want to be. I don't think he could handle her level of fame. Ultimately, I think that's why they broke up as well. But it's very refreshing to see her like so public and so just like not hiding, I guess.
Carefree.
Like, yeah, carefree. Like, you know, she probably knows like, oh, I might not end up marrying this guy, but like, who cares? I'm just having fun. Like, there's no need to like hide him in the behind the stage. Yeah. Like, there's like, let him enjoy the show, whatever. And I just thought that was like super refreshing, and it was so cute to see him like during the show like singing along, and like he's still learning some of the like he like kept messing up like I saw
really?
his videos. Yeah, but
that's cute though.
Yeah, he's trying. You can tell he's trying. And,
arguably like, cuter than him actually getting the lyrics
totally
right.
because
he's trying.
If he got the lyrics right, it would look like it'd be like, surely you don't know all these songs yet. Like, yeah, you know, like whatever. But it was just cute to see him. And then I loved obviously the viral thing was that she did the lyric change during Karma. She said Karma is the guy on the Chiefs coming straight home to me, but seeing he obviously didn't know she was going to do that.
Oh yeah, so, you saw the video of him
he was like, and her dad was next to him, and like it was just really, it was just so nice.
Covering eyes emoji. Have you ever seen that video from Tyler Oakley at like the streamies? Thanks.
So funny. Oh, but yeah, then she ran off stage and like hugged him and kissed him, and it was just like, it was just so nice to see her like so happy, like publicly, and just like living her best. She also, for one of the surprise songs, did Is It Over, which is one of the new Vault tracks. But basically there's like this gap in that song in between like the chorus and the bridge or something, that if you start, you know the song Out of the Woods?
I've heard of it. I haven't heard the song unless I heard the song.
Are you out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods
Oh,
yet? Yeah,
yes,
you know that
I
song.
think so, yeah.
Basically, like the bridge of that song fits in perfectly with this new song in like this gap. So like it's gone viral on TikTok, this audio of like the mashup of the two songs.
And she did it?
Yeah, and she did it. And it was like, it was crazy because she never does that. So that was cool. And altogether, like I'm just excited that the Era Tour is back, because I feel like Travis is going to go to more shows. Yeah. It's just going to be like cute to see them. Yeah, just like more content. Like she also posted on Instagram today, she, for one of the surprise songs, she did Labyrinth off of Midnight's. And
love
in that
song.
love that song. And it's like underrated, but she's in the lyric in the song is, thought the plane was coming down. Like I can't think of the exact lyric, but it says like,
I know what you're talking about.
Thought the plane was coming down. Why'd you turn it right around?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Right after singing it in Argentina, I don't know if you saw this. It was very viral. A plane flies over the stadium. I just got goosebumps. Like,
oh my god!
She posted it on her Instagram, like a video of it. I reposted it in my story today, like right before I came here. She just posted it, but it's like crazy. And she said something like about her being like a witch or something, and how like,
my god,
it was cute. But yeah, that was fun. Love Travis, love Taylor, living for her having a moment.
The Taylor Swift correspondent.
I need
back
to know
at
what your
it.
stupid ass fucking thing
I
is.
have two things actually, because I thought of another one. So this isn't the stupid thing, but Timothée Chalamet was the SNL guest this week.
Oh my god, yes.
Did you see? What do you think? The Troye Sivan one?
Yes. And did you see that Troye Sivan made him his fucking profile
Yes.
picture? Well,
Iconic.
okay, so if you don't know, Timothée Chalamet was on SNL, and he did this skit where he's pretending to be Troye Sivan in his new music video. Also, Boy Genius, Phoebe Bridgers and her bandmates, they also dressed up as Troye Sivan, which is just like, the whole thing is just crazy.
Yeah, it is so weak.
But what's hilarious to me is that Troye Sivan had no idea. He had no idea. Can you fucking imagine?
I watched his Instagram stories last night of him like reacting to it.
Pure shock. Like,
yeah.
It was so funny.
No, that shit was hilarious.
Even though he's gotten so big, Troye Sivan's always been one of those
so humble.
He's so normal.
Yeah.
Like I just feel like he would be the most normal guy ever to me. And he just seems so cool, and like I just love him so much. So I know that he probably almost has like imposter syndrome in the way where he's like, why are they doing this on SNL? But it's like, you're huge right now, dude. Like everyone knows Troye Sivan and like those new big songs that he has. So I love his new album. I'm just really getting into it now.
So good.
It's
Dude,
so
they
good.
had the entire
I like the song Honey a lot.
I was on I was at Partners Coffee like 2 days ago, and I was sitting there working, and they just had the album on loop.
Yeah.
Just had it looping at Partners. I was like, whoever is on aux in this establishment knows what they're doing.
I am getting tickets to that tour. Like we are all
1000%.
I'm gonna make all my. I'm not missing that. The
cannot
crowd,
miss it.
the vibes. Like I'm not missing.
We are there.
I would way rather go to that than Olivia Rodrigo's tour.
Yeah,
just because like we tried getting tickets to Olivia,
impossible.
and it would have been really fun. And it would have been more like funny if me, you, and Dakota went, because like, but I'm picturing the crowd there, and I just feel like it would be funny, but like not really my vibe. You know, like it just would have been really young. But I feel like the Troye Sivan concert,
iconic,
would be so fun. Like just
so
good,
iconic.
because the crowd at a show makes like a huge difference. Like I loved the Eras tour because everyone was just like so passionate and into it, and like girling and being so friendly and whatever. So like, and there was all different ages, which was really nice. But I feel like Olivia Rodrigo show, I would feel old, which is insane because we're so young.
100%.
But like literally, it would be like 12-year-olds. So.
No, oh my god, we need to go to his tour.
I mean, I'm not missing that. I will pay a stupid amount of money to go.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, wait, the stupid.
oh, there's more. Oh yeah, there's more. That was a good one to bring up, though.
Yes.
I forgot about that. That was good.
No, oh my god, the stupid thing. I was just gonna like, it's more of like a joke and be like, G&T, pop culture news of the week. That photo of me when I was 16 eating a chicken wing is resurfacing.
It always resurfaces. Apparently, people see that one. Basically, give them a little backstory in case people don't know. It's kind of funny.
God.
Like I would love to be in a viral meme.
It is so corny in my opinion, but
it is so corny. But it's kind of a funny one.
No, it's funny. So basically, there is this meme.
It's so 2016.
It is so 2016. So it started when I posted this on Twitter, okay, and then somebody like took it and made it into like a a white square meme thing.
Yeah.
And I captioned it on Twitter. Get you a man that just. That was a caption. And it was 2 screenshots of text conversations with my boyfriend from when I was 16 years old, my ex-boyfriend. And it was 2 photos of me. In the first screenshot, it was a photo of me eating fries. And he texted like in a really stupid photo of me eating fries, like just be like shoving fries in my mouth. And he texts back and he's like, haha, how do you still look so pretty? And then the second screenshot was me eating a chicken wing. Like a photo of me eating a chicken wing, and then under it says, how do you still look so good eating a chicken wing? And it was supposed to be this like super, oh my god, so cute, he still thinks I'm attractive while I'm like eating like a mess and stuff, lol. And like at the time it was cute, I guess. I was 16, so like I don't know, it was in 2016. But yeah, it got memed and it just goes
it will
viral.
Not rest. Like tuck her in and put her to bed. Good night.
Put her
done,
to bed immediately. It won't. It's not happening. And every.
Did you tell Big Jeans about this?
No, but he sent it to me through Instagram today. Or no, what happened? Oh, no. I did tell him about it. Oh. And then he got it on his Explore page. And then he sent it to me. And I was like. He probably
thinks that's so funny.
I was like, oh my God. Like. Yeah, so this fucking photo, it recirculates, I swear to God, every 2 to 3 months, and I get DMs about it every single time of people being like, oh my God, the post is back, or people that see the post and they're like, wait, that kind of looks like young Christina, and then they send it to me and they're like, wait, is this you? And then I have to be like, yeah, that's me at 16 eating a fucking chicken wing, with my Anastasia dip brow eyebrows, and a full beat to go to class at 7 a.m. Like, I don't
love.
Put it to rest.
Put it to rest.
You
know that, okay, also just tailing off that the concept of doing a full beat, like, I just don't think this is discussed enough that we used to wake up at the butt crack of dawn.
When did school start for you? Like, when was first period?
Dude, early, 7:30. So you're leaving your house by 6:50.
Mine started at 7:05.
Yeah, insane, bro. You had to like be there by like 7:05ish, whatever. But like, yeah, 7:30 was your first class. Like but you always want to get there early to like breakfast with the girls or like whatever, like doll around school, like whatever the fuck. Like we were getting up so early, but I obviously used to get up like kind of early. I was more of the outfit girl. Little light makeup, but like I was really having a moment in my outfit. But my roommate Ryan is a character. We still need to have her on the show, but she was a theater kid, and that's really all you need to know about her. Like she's just like really extra in the best way. But she had me dying the other day because to this day Ryan loves makeup. Like she will do a full beat. Like we will be doing anything, and that girl's got a full beat on, and she's like, she looks amazing. But she like had me dying because she's like, I don't think you understand. Like I was waking up at like 4:30 doing like an hour and a half, like full on. Like she was showing me her looks that she wore to school, and I'm also like, there's no way by 3 p.m. that looked good. Like that looked terrifying by the end of the day. So I just think that's like insane.
No,
like,
honestly,
if you think about that, that's crazy.
Yeah. No, most days I would literally do absolutely no makeup, sweats, like whatever, hair up. But the thing is that like at that era when I was doing my makeup, when I decided I wanted to look good for school, I wasn't just throwing on a little mascara and highlight and calling it a day. I was doing the full beat.
No.
But the thing with me is like some days I would wake up and be like, oh, I really want to look cute for school today, so I'm going to do a full beat. But I'm still going to wear my hoodie and sweatpants.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just have my fucking, full beat, my Urban Decay Naked palette on the eyes, the Anastasia dip brow on the brows, the Kylie lip kit.
I just loved a fit.
Like Anastasia glow palette.
Yeah.
You're really like Raquel. My friend Raquel, she was the it girl. She was voted best dressed. She was always the one putting on the fits. She started trends at my school.
No, I was that girl. People like, I was liked. I wasn't like, anything crazy, but like people did like my outfits. That's the one thing everyone was like, okay, like, you have to like be fair.
Yeah.
Like she dresses.
She's like weird and like ginger, but she dresses cute.
Totally.
Love using Lily's trauma against her.
Love.
We do this often. All right, guys, we're gonna hop into it with Roxanne now.
I'm
switch
so
over to
excited
Zoom.
for you guys to hear this.
Yeah.
Slays. Go watch the Ultimatum first.
Yeah, watch the Ultimatum, come back, watch her interview.
Love you. Bye.
All right, guys, we are joined today by Roxanne from the most recent season of The Ultimatum and also the owner, founder of Pasted Nip. We are so excited to have you today. Although a lot of time has passed since The Ultimatum, obviously we're still going to touch on it and talk about all those things. And yeah, we're just pumped. So welcome to Gin and Toxic.
Thank you. Excited to be here. I honestly, nothing's like a woman-owned and ran podcast. So I love being here. Y'all, the energy already. I wish we were in person because I feel like we'd be like lighting up together. But I'm happy to be virtual with you guys.
Yeah, for sure. If you're ever in New York, you're welcome back on.
We would be loud in whatever bar we were in.
I'd love to be there, but y'all know I'm always working. So hard to get there.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Oh, we know.
Right. Oh, we know.
Hard to get there right now.
Yeah. So, okay. So, little background for you. So, I watched The Ultimatum right when it came out. Lily just finished it today.
That was my whole weekend.
Yeah.
Was binging.
Yeah, because I watched it and I was like, oh my God, we got to get this chick on the show. And I've been telling Lily about it for like a minute. And then I was like, all right, got her on the show. You have to watch it. You've never seen The Ultimatum in general, right?
And I'm not like a huge reality TV person because I get so like sucked.
Addicted.
I like didn't leave my apartment all weekend because I was like binging the show.
It'll get you. Yeah, it'll get you.
So I really only watch like Love Island, but I'm so glad you put me onto this show because again, I watched it in like 2 days.
It's wild, right? Like the concept itself is crazy as shit.
Yeah, it is. It's insane. And I love that it's just like normal, relatable people too.
Yeah.
Like I really just enjoyed watching it and you were the it girl of the show.
I was the mean girl and I don't know, some people said the villain.
Yeah, you were real as fuck. Coming from 2 New Yorkers, real. Like that's what we saw from our lens with you.
And you were like, can everyone else be real too for a second? Like, come on, people.
For real. I mean, what's crazy is it sucks because obviously that was one side of me and everyone's like, how do you feel about that side of you that was only shown? I'm like, well, it was me. It was real, but it was just one side. But it was real as shit. It was me.
Yeah, that's actually, we're going to dive into that more as we get into the episode too. But this is actually a perfect way to start this off. Did you and Antonio apply for The Ultimatum? How was that like decision made? Were you reached out to? Like, how did you get on the show?
Yeah, so we did not apply. Antonio, I don't think, didn't even know what any of this, I don't even think he knew what Love is Blind was at the time or anything. He's just not that kind of guy. But they had reached out to us, right? And they had been reaching, Netflix and their agencies have been reaching out to me a little bit here and there about different shows because of my company, I think. It was growing more in Atlanta. I was in some magazines here and there, just a little more well-known, like Baby, all like well-known in Atlanta. But, they do their research. They know who's like, kind of being in the scene and whatever. And when this show popped up, when they asked about The Ultimatum, I told Antonio the premise when I heard about it. And he was like, absolutely.
Wow.
He was like, absolutely. We're doing this show. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, you were like, fuck.
Yeah, I was like, I guess we're doing this thing. So as soon as I remember being in the car, we were driving, and I called him, and I was like, yo, there's this show they want us to do. It's called The Ultimatum. And he was like, yeah, that's the one.
Have you watched The Ultimatum prior to going on the show? Did you watch it at all? Did you know anything about it?
I didn't. We actually, when we first talked to, the people that were getting us familiar with it, they were like, they told us the concept, and we went and watched it, and I was like, holy shit, this is wild. I was like, are you good to live? Like, I'll be living with another dude. Are you cool with that? Like, literally in a bed with another dude. Okay, sorry.
Oh my God, the cat!
Beans!
Oh, my cat's name is Beanie. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So
It is a crazy like just the fact that you're like with a whole other person. Like that's, I don't know if I could do it. So
And it's real. I mean, yes, there's a whole thing with edits, and I'm sure y'all are going to get into this shit. It's real. I mean, yes, there's edits. They not manipulate. It's a terrible word for it. They have to edit. What are they going to do? Show 3 months of footage?
yeah.
But it's fucking real, man. Like, you really have to pick someone. You really are living with someone. Like, you are together with a new person. It's crazy.
Yeah, I could tell compared to other reality shows that this was a very like authentic, real experience, and it was just like clear to the viewer from watching.
Oh my gosh, it's very clear. And of course, obviously, with like the edits and stuff, they're gonna cut out like more
me smiling
things. Or,
Yeah,
literally,
a storyline. Yeah,
yes. You smiling, and when you're not talking about work, they're like, "We're gonna pay
everything else out."
Yeah, no, exactly. So, okay, let's start. Aside from that, so assuming you guys are obviously still together.
Yeah, we're together. Big time.
Still engaged?
Still engaged.
Are you getting married?
We are getting married.
Okay, do you have a date?
Yeah, we're getting married next October. Yeah.
Next October. Oh my gosh. And okay, the big thing, are you wearing the ring?
I'm the biggest thing in the world. Can we please talk about that? I still forget it. So go ahead, come with the comments. People are I still forget to wear it. I'm sorry. It's just like not, I try harder to wear it, but it's not like my ring. Like when I walk out the door, I love it. And I love it more now that I've been wearing it. But I mean, it's not like top of mind 24/7.
Gotcha. How did you feel after the reunion when people were like kind of coming at your neck for that? Were you like,
holy shit,
God, it never ends? Like,
I actually thought it was wild how many people came for me about wearing a ring, because in my head, 2023, I was like, I don't know, there's such progression with women and independence and not having to submit to these old school ways. It was really crazy to see that there's still a lot of people who love tradition, which is fine. It was just shocking because I did not think people were going to come at me about wearing a ring like that.
Yeah. The way you were painted on the show was obviously like a very like, intense. Yeah, intense is the perfect word.
Because there was no villain this season. Like everyone was pretty like cool, collected this season. So I think they wanted, like that person on the show. So they had to like make someone look like it.
Yeah.
Like you have a strong personality, but you like everything you said was like so valid, came from the heart. So I thought it was funny that they kind of had to like paint that narrative a little bit.
Yeah, and you kind of said before too that everything you were on the show was like basically you. So I mean, do you feel like you got a good edit? Well, do you feel like you got an authentic edit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. I actually stand by that. And I know a lot of people have different feelings coming off reality. I've made a lot of really great friends that have been on reality TV since the show's aired. And I do know, unfortunately, some people are not happy with their edit. And they do feel like it was not a good representation of them. It was a great edit. And I think it did show me, although I wish they showed other sides of me. I mean, there's more to me than just like working and wanting Antonio to do more. But it was me. I mean, I have expectations. I had them going to the show. I had them in our entire relationship. And I think they really made sure that was shown for sure.
Oh, yeah. Do you feel like anybody else that was in your season got like good or bad edits? Was there anybody that got a good edit that was maybe not that good of a person, or somebody that got a bad edit that you're like, they shouldn't have done that?
You're pretty secluded from other people in general. You're with your couple, like your person the whole time. So you're not really kicking it and really getting to know people through the show, which is wild. I would say Lisa got a pretty bad edit. That's my girl.
Yeah. Is she the one that left?
Yeah, she was pregnant.
Oh, yes.
She seemed like I actually could read that too from that episode. First of all, I would have done the same thing, if not worse. I'm psycho.
And that's what I said on the reunion. I said, can we just say that like hormones? Like, I'm sorry, that's a fucking thing. I would have been freaking out.
Also pregnant too, and like didn't know it at the time. But I would have done that pregnant or not. So I understood,
Yeah, she got a bad edit. I mean, she was only there for one episode, but shit, that was not great for her. And I hated that.
Do you feel like Antonio got a good edit, or you feel like it could have been better?
Damn, that's a good question. Haven't heard that one. No, because he is not just this crying pussy ass bitch. Like that is not. Are we allowed to cuss on this podcast?
Like, yeah, of course. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Oh my God.
We've said way worse.
Way worse.
Okay, just making sure.
I could tell that he like wasn't, and I hated that. Like, I wanted to see other side. I wanted to see you two like at your best and like having a laugh and just like what. Like, I wanted to see that side more, so I could like understand, because they made it sound so bad, but I'm like, they're obviously together for a reason. Obviously,
yeah. I wasn't like tying him to my wrist, making him stay with me.
Yeah.
Also, yes, he is. That's the thing about reality. There's sides. Yes, he actually is a fucking sweetheart. He is. That is Antonio. That's why I've always loved him. Y'all probably saw on the show, he has this heart of gold. Like, he really comes off as this sweet lover boy, and he is, which is why I think he works for me, because I never have been like a lover girl. But damn, man, his edit was just like this crying run to my chick dude.
They probably did that on purpose too, because they, like Lily was kind of saying, they didn't have like a
these
villain
characters.
kind of. So yeah, so they were like, okay, if we're gonna make her like this like hard ass on the show, we got to make him like a little.
They
bitch.
create
Like,
characters through
make
their
like the
edits.
dynamic like way like
For sure.
crazier than it actually is.
Well, I will say the scenes y'all saw were pretty crazy. Like in real life, they were crazy.
They were
Like,
crazy.
the night he ran to me, yeah, that was a crazy night.
That night, and like Alex and him at the bar, like that was all very, and I could tell it was so real, and Alex was slimy as fuck for that. So I was just like,
yeah, we have some opinions on that guy.
oh my God, he is insane.
I liked the dude. At the beginning, I liked the dude, but I'll tell you what, lesson learned, I used to be anti-live with someone before you move in or before you get married. I'm so pro now.
Yeah.
You need to know what it's like living with them. Like,
You'll never know.
no, exactly. Like, Lily even knows Lily's lived with like 2 boyfriends. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
and
And
it's
I'm like, Liz,
Are y'all still together?
Yeah, well now
One
I'm
of
with
them,
a new one, and
Are y'all? Like all of you and your other boyfriends?
yeah, right. We all live in like a frat house.
No, it didn't work out with 2 of them, and then with my current boyfriend, it's worked out because we moved in together, and like it made us realize that we are like great together. Because I was a little doubtful before, but
Yeah.
it's gotten stronger when the other times like it ruined us right away. So it is super important for sure.
So important. I used to not ever even think about that. And I'm about to be 33, and I've always been like, nah, like you don't need to do that. I also think it's kind of weird to like move in with someone. That's my space. Damn, but imagine if you went on a date like I did with Alex. I liked him. I thought he was cool.
Yeah.
Wait, do you guys live together now? Or no?
And Tony and I do, yeah.
You do. Okay. Wasn't sure.
Yeah. He's probably gonna walk in the door any minute. I'm like, excuse me, I'm in the middle of work here.
I'm in the middle of doing
join us,
something.
Antonio.
Yeah. Like, shout out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously being on reality TV is like, you know, as we've already went over, it's really intense. How do you feel it's impacted like you as a person and then also your relationship? Has it, you know, made it better, worse? Like, do you, you know, have any like anxieties now or like
Yeah, for me, so let's start with me and then relationship. Actually, let's start with the relationship. Relationship first, because that's what I've been doing these days, putting the relationship first. So for us, honestly, awesome, because these shows will make or break you. Y'all have probably seen it with a million different reality couples. When the show comes out, people break up. The comments are too much. I mean, people are literally DMing and texting and emailing and commenting to Antonio like, "You're a fucking cuck, dude. Like, get your dick together and step away from that relationship." That will get to you.
yeah, of course.
Good for him for not caring.
Yeah.
Like, that takes a man.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a lot. I mean, it's a lot for him to take on people being like, "Yo, like you're such the pussy thing. You're such a fucking pussy." And he's like, "Cause I love my woman."
Yeah.
Because I'm with a strong woman. Like, yeah. But that's
Right?
that's very manly of him to not care. And
Y'all know it takes a strong man to be with a strong woman. So
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
We know.
Yeah. We know.
yeah, y'all are strong women. Y'all get it. It's a fucking thing.
yeah.
Of course.
So it's been great in that way because it definitely could have broke us for sure. But we're good. We're solid. We're solid as shit, actually. It's been really good. Obviously, ups and downs. Like there's tough days. It's not like rainbows all the time, but it's good. For me, it's pretty crazy, man. Just seeing all the feedback and a lot of hate, but I think it's awesome focusing on the love, like girls who really, really feel like they relate with me. Women who feel pressured by different cultures to get married and they don't want to. Women who want to start businesses but feel discouraged by men in their lives. Like that shit is so amazing. And it's thousands of women compared to the, maybe 4 or 5,000 that are haters.
Yeah.
So it's been good. It's taught me a lot that I've always been very confident, and this shit did not shatter me. I'm embracing it. I love it. I'm like always talking to like Netflix and my agent. I'm like, bring on more. I'm like ready to do more shit. Whatever it is, I'm good. I'm ready for it.
Do you have anything in the works? I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it or not, but do you have
I can't talk about too much. I do have things in the works. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. Obviously, a lot of it's going to be focused around women. There's some new things coming up, new business ventures. It's going to be cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so another thing that comes to mind, what was it? Your mom or your dad or whoever was on the show was
your
amazing.
parents are amazing.
Yeah, or both
so
your
random,
parents.
but I thought that that they came up. I was like, your dad is like, he like looks out for you in the best way. Like it's so cute.
Yeah.
He's just real. He's real as shit.
He's also real as fuck. Yeah.
No, I love that.
He like called me out on the show. I'm like,
yeah. You're like, hey, we're filming.
Right. So how did they feel, or how did your family and your friends feel when you were like, hey, I'm gonna go on this show and we're going on the show to like test our relationship essentially? Were they
my girlfriends were like, thank God. Like, can you please do something so you're like tied down for good?
Oh my God, good.
They were like, it's something that's finally gonna force you to actually think about your relationship, because I just didn't. I mean, I don't know how y'all are with your relationships, but I do think it's also more of a new age thing where it's hard to settle down. It's easier to jump around and test the waters and see, like, you're always looking for that perfect person, always. Like, maybe there's someone better. I don't know. And that's kind of how I was. I just couldn't settle down. I didn't want to get married. And my friends are like, damn, she goes on this, she might come back. Actually, they all thought I was going to come back not engaged at all.
Wow, that's interesting.
I kind of, not gonna lie, going into the one of the last episodes, I was not sure if you were gonna say yes or no. Like, and still, I wasn't. I was leaning towards yes, just because of like how everything went down with Alex and stuff. But like, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
man, that was tough. That was probably, I don't know. I haven't seen that much reality TV, but when I watched myself, I was like, that is the realest shit I've ever seen shot in my life. I was so scared. I was so scared.
Did you get to watch it before everybody else, or did you watch it like right when it came out?
We watched it the night before the reunion.
Wow.
Oh, so you guys went into that raw.
Yeah, you were like, shit. Did you watch it together, or did you just like?
You're all by yourself.
You're all by yourself. Do they make you watch it?
You don't have to. They give you an iPad. They're like, well, the reunion's tomorrow. Like, they give you the chance to watch it, which in a way I think is kind of dope, because I've heard rumors that some people don't get to. So it's kind of up to your discretion. Like, do I want to watch this before I go on and talk about it, or
I would.
do I want to not?
I would too, because
I'd want to
be
see
like,
if other people were talking about me. Like,
I'd
want to
know
know
see how people are making me out to me, so I know what to like expect going into the reunion.
For sure, but that's why I looked so crazy on the reunion.
Do you regret anything that happened or that you said on the show or at the reunion too? I mean, a lot of time has passed since. When was the reunion?
The reunion was in July. We filmed it in July.
Tons of time has passed. Do you regret anything from the show, from the reunion, anything you said, did, like?
Damn, man. I wish, and I know people are going to come at me for this, because it's not doubling down, but I don't regret anything. I could say I wish I was nicer to Antonio, but I was nice to Antonio. I was myself, like I am with him as a partner. That just wasn't shown. So I think the way I was shown was just a side of myself that was fine. It's a different side, and one that a lot of people don't like. Dog shit.
Cat in the back.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, no. I mean, obviously you don't have to regret anything. I think I'm the same way usually with like just things in life. I don't really have a lot of regrets, because I'm just like, I said what I said, and if I fucked up, then I'll learn from that mistake and move along. But yeah, no. So I was just like super curious about that.
Also, like what you said about him, like you guys were at a low point, you're going through it, you're both like seeing other people, like you were just venting, and everything you said was just like,
Everything. Yeah. And it is a low point. Like, you are not sleeping. You're not really eating much, not because there's like rumors like they don't let you eat. That's not true. You're just busy. You're busy. There's always food available, but you're just not, because you're focused on filming, and also everyone's working still their day jobs, and it's just a really stressful situation. And you're not there. We're not there on like a beach trip. Oh, look who walked in.
Hello.
Oh,
Very
hello.
great. You could do it.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Ooh.
How are you?
What's up, God damn, that camera's far back here.
It's coming around. Oh, look, he's trying to get the spotlight. Look at
I
him.
got all the. I got some clothes for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
That's so cute.
Can we do a shameless little plug?
Do a shameless
Yeah,
plug.
go
Right?
for it.
Oh,
Is that for me?
yeah, I got her. Got her the company hoodie.
Oh, very
Oh, nice.
cool.
Oh, yes. You guys started that the car thing. We'll talk about
Yeah.
it. Our company.
Yeah.
Tyrone GA.
We're gonna send y'all some.
Oh, hell
my
yeah.
God,
We'll wear it. We'll wear it next episode.
I will wear it. Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
I'm leaving. I'm not listening.
To the other room.
I'm definitely listening.
This is girl talk.
Oh.
Get out of here.
We got the fiance cameo. Very nice.
Love it. Love it. You mentioned the whole thing. Oh my God, people are saying they don't beat us or whatever. I want to talk about that, your treatment on the show, because obviously the Ultimatum is produced by Kinetic, who also does Love is Blind, and they don't have the greatest reputation with some of the old Love is Blind cast.
I know. I've heard that. And I just recently saw some new articles that came up, and it's really wild to read that stuff. And I'm sure if you guys ever talk to anyone else from our season, everyone's going to have a different experience. Everyone. Personally, for me, during filming, Kinetic was great. I had no problem with them. I felt comfortable around them. I thought all the PAs they had were incredible. I loved everyone on that team so much so I was like, when we doing another show together, I was like, I'm ready for like a road to the altar. I loved them, and I don't think that's everyone's experience, unfortunately, because I really think that makes or breaks like a lot of mental states for people when they're filming. But for me, it was great. They were really understanding to my crazy work schedule.
Of course.
And they tried to work with me a lot with that, and like catered to what I had going on, to filming at different times to make sure it wasn't interfering. So for me, it was good. They were good.
Maybe they, like maybe something happened in the company. They learned from their mistakes and
Yeah.
they're, going in a different direction, which is
Yeah,
good.
I don't know. We were supposed to, and we still probably will in the future, have a different girl on the show, not from the Ultimatum, but that has worked with Kinetic, who has some beef with that. So that will be
should
a
be
little bit
interesting.
interesting to see how her.
Yeah, it's tough.
But yeah,
And I just think it depends, like, what is going on in that moment. Like, you never know. For me, so I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've been more open recently about, like, having panic disorder. I've had it for a really long
that on your story.
Yeah, I've had it for a really long time, and I've gotten better, obviously. But, a couple times during that show, when we were filming, I definitely had panic attacks. And I would say they were nothing but incredible. And I think that's why, obviously, I just felt safe with them, because when I was panicky, it was like Sam there helping me, like, get through that feeling.
Has that gotten better or worse since being on the show with all the pressure?
The same, actually. It's crazy because my panic, I don't think it's not different from the show. If anything, I feel like it's gotten better. My panic was way worse in 2017, and I've meditated and coped and been better. It's pretty steady. The same. Panic sucks, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, of course. We're actually going to backtrack because we just read through our notes and we totally forgot we wanted to touch a little bit on the cat stuff.
Yeah, at the reunion, like there was a clear little bit of tension between, like, especially between, I was kind of surprised between you and Kat. And I think Kat was looking at some of your conversations that you had and thought you were coming from like not a great place, when I personally thought it was very clear that you were like looking out for her and trying to help her. And even if some of the things you had given her advice on, like I think you were correct, but even if you weren't, you were just trying to help her ultimately. So I don't know, did you ever end up speaking to them after the show to like clear up any? No, never. Oh wow.
Oh, wow.
No, no, we didn't talk after that. I personally am a very, I don't even know I don't know what the explanation is for this, but I don't feel the need to engage with people when there is no point anymore. You know, like we obviously both understand we are not going to get along. I had tried previously to show her that I wanted to have her back. And after the reunion, I was like, you know, it just isn't going to happen. I guess we're not going to be friends, unfortunately. And I didn't want to engage with her anymore at that point. No hard feelings. I really came out, like you said, I really was trying to help her out. And so much of that conversation when we were sitting together at dinner wasn't even shown. That was just me trying to be like you're badass. And she was right. On the reunion, I did say, like, break up with Alex, let's hang out. But like from a girlfriend perspective, like,
Yeah, like
you know what I mean? Like, don't worry about him. Like, break up with him, come hang out with us. Like, we'll go get drinks. Not like break up with him, I want your man, or break up with him, I want the worst for you.
I kind of was sad for her a little bit throughout the show. Like, I just felt like she needed, like, even like her friends when they met up with him, like they were grilling him, like her like hometown friends in the show, like they were grilling him, and like she just didn't have it in her to like do it herself. And so I felt like it was a really nice moment when I saw you trying to like encourage her, and you were just giving her like this strong badass energy, and she just like, I don't know, she's just not there yet to like maybe hear it. I'm not sure. She seems like a really sweet, like great girl, so that's why it was like a bummer. But yeah.
Totally, I agree with that. I will say though, it seems like since the show, I think she said she was working on having a voice. And on the reunion, I was like, whoa, you know, she was there doing her thing. And I was like, if anything came from the show from her was coming out and being able to like speak more for herself, I was like, then whatever, I'm happy.
Totally.
And if they're happy, I obviously am not fond of Alex at all, but if they're happy, then good for them.
Do you, without naming who, or if you want to, go right ahead, do you think that any of the couples shouldn't have gotten engaged?
I didn't necessarily want Kat to say yes to Alex. I think that was very clear when I met up with her. I thought that she deserved more, and I was shocked. I guess I wasn't shocked for her to say yes. I knew how much she loved Alex. So I don't know. I was kind of bummed. I wish that they would have worked on more stuff, but I'm sure people feel the same way about me and Antonio. So
I mean, everybody's gonna have, even like on the reality shows, like the couples that they paint to be like so perfect, people are still gonna have their complaints. So it's like, regardless, you can't get around that. And then also with you not speaking to them after the show, after reunion, who gives a fuck? Like, if they're, you know, like,
I agree with what you said.
like,
There's no,
yeah, 100%.
no reason
There's
to.
no.
Well, we had that one podcast. You know, we went on the Nick Vale. I don't know if you saw that. That was wild because I had no idea they were going to be on it until it came out.
Wow, that's interesting. So I told you about this before. So before this episode, I decided to watch that interview that you guys did, and yeah, it was Kat and Alex.
Oh, you
first. And then after, it was her and Antonio.
In the same room?
No. It was virtual, but in the same episode.
I had no idea, though, that we were...
I have to watch that.
Interesting. Yeah.
So when it went live, I heard him say, Kat and Alex. I was like...
You were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like,
well, I guess technically we didn't talk then, but we had... You know, I had heard what she had to say about me, and I was like, damn, that sucks, man. She said I, like, come after girls, and if you... on my side, then I will, like, I don't know what she said, but like, I basically come after you if you're not on my side. And I was like, nah, man, I just literally will try to back you up, but all right.
Right.
And I don't think it's even like all of that shit too. I think like, obviously you guys like squashed whatever you had, and you guys are two totally different people. And
amen.
Whatever, like, you know, not everybody's gonna like you, and you guys don't have to force yourselves to get along just because of the show. So,
like, case in point, like, we are just different. That's it. We're different chicks. Who cares?
Yeah, I could tell that she just at some point during the show, you guys are having a conversation, and I could just tell that she was the type of girl that was never really gonna like click with a girl like you, at least not in the headspace she was in at that time. And I knew that it was just coming from a place of like you being misunderstood. And I was just I was just kind of bummed for her, because I was like, you know, even if her and Alex had worked things out, I think she should have stayed in her power and told him no, not until we're stronger.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
You know, best of luck to them.
yeah. So the way you talk about your work, obviously, with the show. They were really dogging on you for that, for bringing it up a million times. Do you try, because before you were being like, oh, because of my work and stuff. Do you try to like
crazy
the montage?
What are you wearing?
Oh, brutal.
Road.
Oh, shit.
Love that. What are you wearing?
Summer Fridays.
Summer Fridays. I thought this is what you had in your hand. Sorry. She's like, can I have a clean edit, please?
No, I love
we keep
this.
this stuff in. We
keep this in. In fact, we literally in the last episode that we did, Lily's been so obsessed with this lip balm that she was like, I just want to add a new segment only for today's episode of my beauty favorites.
My lip combo.
Just to talk. Yeah, lip combo of the week.
I'm going to be
That's
doing
what
a
it
lip
was.
combo of the week.
That's good. It looked like mine. Are you kidding? Look, it looks like the same if you're like holding it.
Well, I just like need your lips in general. Like they're unreal.
Right.
You don't want my ultimatum lips, apparently.
No, they
my
were doing
God.
it for me. To be honest.
Your outfits? Oh my God. We should touch on the outfits.
Oh my
for a
God.
We
minute.
can talk about the outfits, but also let's talk about the lip hate though.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay.
How did that
Yeah,
affect
I
you, or
didn't-
did you not give a shit?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, I got them done. I'm the one that injected them, but damn, I did not think. I would say that was the number one hate. Number one hate was like, damn, no botched ass, bitch ass stuff. I was like, I know they're a little big, dog.
I didn't think they were I thought they were big, but not botched.
Yeah.
I thought they looked
They were. I haven't gotten them done since before I went on the show, and I probably won't touch them.
You probably don't need to.
No.
I was watching myself like,
Yeah. Wow, that's so interesting that you bring that up because I didn't even think to bring up people hating from the physical aspect because I feel like that's like the number one thing that they hate on too with reality TV.
Right.
Like you watch like shows like Love Island, like the new
body shame.
you're like just judging right off the
No,
fucking
it's true.
bat. So yeah,
Which-
does that affect
I
you?
don't know. People that judge the people on Love Island, they have literal perfect bodies, and I'm like, if you can find something from them, there's something wrong with you.
Oh
real.
yeah, no, 100%. They're
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, the body shame, the lips. I got that the most.
oh my God.
You know what though? It's like you paid for them, so if you're gonna make fun of anything on me, at least it's that.
Yeah.
Like I wanted
Whatever.
this, so
I was like, notice them. I paid for them.
Right.
I thank you actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and then the outfits.
Yeah.
Your outfits are fucking nuts.
So cool.
Like-
The reunion dress, the feather choker.
no, it was literally like
gasping.
revenge dress.
Gasp.
I made that choker. Isn't that crazy?
Of
That's
course you did. Like she
Absolutely
gets cooler.
nuts. No.
I made that choker when I was 18.
Oh my god, cool.
Oh my God.
I have like a set of 10 chokers my mom and I made because I thought I was going to start a choker business, but then chokers were going out and I was like, I'm still wearing them. They're cool. They're like kinky, kind of sexy.
Yeah.
I love.
And all of your platform shoes.
Yeah.
She always had a new platform shoe. Like,
I'm a platform girl. Always. I'm 5'3". I'm little.
some of your fans
Yeah.
in your comments always say that you're like a real life Bratz doll, and I love it.
Yeah.
Because that is like your vibe for sure.
no, 100%.
There was a brand, Dolls Kill.
Oh,
I think that's
yes.
what, right?
Yeah.
They came out with a dolls like line 3 years ago, and I bought everything from it, and everyone was like, "Okay, too much."
Oh my
You're like, nah,
God.
it's not enough, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not enough.
With the work stuff, let's talk pasted nip first, because you talk so much about your business on the show, but they never put in what it was.
Yeah,
and then
you were like,
people-
I'm in the titty business.
yeah, and then in the reunion,
That was
yeah.
so funny.
So then
They
people
really cut that. I was like, titty biz, and that's all they put.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so how did pasted nip start? How did that whole thing, conspire?
Okay, so I went to Georgia Tech. I don't know if y'all know about Georgia Tech. It's
we do, yeah.
a super technical school. Like literally when I was there, because I'm about to be 33, it was like 90% dudes. So I went to like a super dude college, like very technical, like engineering focused. And when I was there, do y'all know Alibaba, that website?
Yeah, that
Yes.
sounds so familiar.
It's like a wholesale website.
Okay, yeah.
When I was in school, I had just come out and I didn't know what it was, but I needed pasties and I bought them on Alibaba. But you don't buy one from Alibaba. If you buy one, you're buying like 500.
Yeah.
So like I bought one thinking I was going to get one cheap pasty in the mail, but it was like 500 pasties. Okay. So I was in college and I was like, what the fuck? But I sold them to my girlfriends. I didn't have a debit card or like, there was no Venmo. So I would literally just sell them to like literal girlfriends. That was years. That was like 2013 2013, 2012. So in 2020, when COVID shit happened and I wasn't traveling as much for IT consulting, I was so used to a fast-paced lifestyle, being on the road all the time. I spent like over 200 nights in a Marriott one year. I mean, I was always on the road. In 2020, I was like, damn, I'm like kind of bored because I was working a lot, but I wasn't traveling. I was like, what do I love? I was like, I love pasties. I sold them really well, like on accident years ago. And I was like, and they could be better. I can't find any good ones. And they're shitty and they cost a lot and they don't last long. I was like, perfect. I was like, I'm gonna start a pasty brand.
Perfect. Okay,
Wow,
so how
amazing.
did you what like sets your pasties aside from others? Like how did you go through that process of like making like the perfect pasty?
Yeah.
Pasty.
Yeah, what's wild is I would say there's a lot more now for sure. In the past 2.5 years, so many companies have started making pasties, which is fine. I ain't worried. But what sets us apart is that ours actually do last. I will even buy competitors all the time. I'm like, I'll buy them. I want to see how they work. They just don't last. You know, we make ours. Ours are made by us. They're packed by us. We don't drop ship. Everyone thinks we like order them from China, drop ship them from China to your door. We don't. They're literally sent from Atlanta right here.
That's
Wow,
so
that's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, it's not like some weird package. You don't know where it's coming from. No, like literally hand packed by people that I hire here in Atlanta. So
Love that.
Yeah. So how has it been being a female business owner? Have you run into any obstacles? And especially being in a business like that, you know, with like pasties, very like
Getting people to take you
women driven.
seriously.
Yeah, exactly. Very women driven, you know. How has that been?
Daniel, it's actually funny because I just had an experience. So it is, this industry is super interesting because when I started my company, what I wanted to do was stop making like the word boobs and tits and like nipple covers weird. People are uncomfortable saying that, period. Like imagine going to the bank. I remember when I went to Wells Fargo to get a credit card for my company, I had to be like, it's for nipple covers. And they're like, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
You know, just recently, a week ago, I was in a meeting with this guy who does like grants and business consulting, and he was recommended to me as maybe a mentor. Incredible guy. But it's funny, just even in a meeting like that with an older generation talking about a nipple cover business is still uncomfortable. And I do think it just goes to show if women have businesses like around boobs or like sex toys, women's sex toys, or anything like that, it's still like weird to fucking talk about, and it shouldn't be.
I need to try them because I have so many issues with pasties. Like I was excited when I saw you made them. I'm like, they have to be good. If she's
I'll
making
send you a lifetime supply. Don't worry. Although you won't need them because ours actually last a long time. So you'll be like, stop sending me. I still am wearing the same ones.
How many uses do you get out of one?
They're 30 plus.
30
That's
plus
insane.
uses. Wow.
Because I hadn't worn a pair in forever, and I just wore a pair like for Halloween weekend, and I definitely couldn't have worn them more than once.
Really?
And they said like, you know, up to 10 wear, they
Yeah.
were like gone after one wear.
It's so true. They all say like 10 wear. I'm like, no, they don't last. That's why I started a company, because literally y'all lied. They don't last that long.
I mean, I feel like this answer is kind of obvious. Has the show helped you grow your business?
That's a good question, because of course a lot of hate around that too. You know, a lot of controversy and opinions. Of course, by nature, my business has grown. Of course. I mean, there's so many more people seeing me. I'm exposed to the world. So they're gonna be like, what's this chick do? I do that. When I see someone on TV, I'm like, what's she do? And then if I like her, I'm like, I'll support her. So that's cool. But the thing I want people to remember is that it was already a business before I went on the show. I had already hit, you know, big box retailers before going. I was already doing the trade show grind. We were in thousands of boutiques. So it was all there before, but it's badass. Of course, the business has grown.
Yeah, of
that's
course.
great.
Yeah.
If anything, like more pasted nips. Everyone's pasting their nips now. It's awesome.
How did you start the business in terms of funds? Did you fund it with like savings or like, you know, how did that work?
I funded the business completely. I did not want loans. I had a full-time job. So I just used all the money I was spending on extra fun shit like clothes and traveling, vacationing. I just used that to fund my business instead.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
That is so sick. I love a woman-owned business.
I
So
love
now-
that you worked a full-time job and started it because that's
and
motivating
that you
for me.
still are.
It's like not because when you work a full-time job, you're like just so exhausted after, and like you kind of just start to believe like this is it for me, like this is my job, and then when I'm not there, I'm done with work. But like I do have a lot of other things I want to do, so it's super inspiring to hear that you like fully started this company, did a Netflix show, still have this job.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Two, like, basically full-time
Huge
jobs.
Yeah.
It was tough. I mean, yeah, y'all are doing it. It's the same thing, you know, like you're not defined by your 9 to 5. Like people have other passions, period. And I just decided it is tough though to be like, I am not going to spend money on anything else. Like any dime I make, that is so hard as girls because we have so much maintenance.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Makeup and hair and nails and all this shit. And at the time I was like, I gotta not do any of it. None of it. Like I gotta stop. Every extra dime is going into the biz.
Okay, speaking of passions and, you know, working multiple jobs and stuff, you also have another business, which I'm not gonna lie, I didn't look too much into. I figured you would just explain it. This is you and Antonio's business, this car thing.
Which made me
correct?
so happy when he like shared that he did this on the reunion. Like I was really excited for him.
Yeah,
Because I knew it was gonna be good for your
yeah.
relationship, for him, for you. Like I was excited about that.
Yeah, so
Personally was excited as well.
Yeah, like he put the work in. He's doing the thing that he said he was gonna do. So I was like living for that.
yeah.
Damn, y'all. Like, could I have looked more pissed about his business?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
He was explaining it and this was me.
yeah. In the reunion, yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just like disassociate sometimes. Like that's why I could never be on a reality show because like I just like I'm not on all the time.
Well, I think I posted a story because I reposted a reunion clip from the car business corporate, and then so many DMs from girls being like, "Bitch, you don't support his business." So I put a story up and I was like, "Can I just clear the air? I'm gonna do it here too."
Yeah.
That night, y'all know now, like we watched the show. I started my period, and I was like, "Fuck, my dress is white." So I'm like freaking out. I'm like, I have a white dress. I'm bleeding out the ass. I'm like, shit, I'm in a bad mood. I'm cramping. I'm hungry. Everyone's fighting. You sit and people forget you're sitting there for like 8 hours.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
No, it's a long day, I can imagine.
Yeah, and they break it down only to like 45 minutes?
Yeah.
How long was it? Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, the business is cool. He finally did it. He was trying to just find his path. You know, his story is super crazy. I gotta ask y'all. So what do you think what was his job on the show? You just watched it.
Fuck, I don't know.
Oh, no idea.
See?
No fucking idea.
I
thought
don't
maybe
know.
he was like unemployed. Like I had no idea what he did.
Yeah.
Or that he
I don't
worked like
know.
some stupid like getting by job. Just because that's what they made it seem
Right? Like no context about what he did at all.
Yeah.
So what does he do?
So his family comes from owning McDonald's franchises. And at the time when we met, he was working in McDonald's because of the McDonald's franchise.
Yes, I do remember him saying that. Okay.
As an owner, you have to go through a process. You don't just all of a sudden like get your dad's store. Like it's a long, hard process. It's legitimate. And when I met him, he was literally working overnight at McDonald's. Like he'd come over, y'all imagine like dating a guy at the beginning, okay? And he is working at McDonald's making that salary, like a McDonald's salary, okay? And he's coming over at midnight off his shift and he smells like a cheeseburger. And I was still like, I'm in it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, this is the man for
You
me.
really liked him.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm like, no one knows how long I was with this man, but he would bring me nugs when I was on my period. So I was happy.
Oh my God. That is so
funny as fuck.
pure.
That was like 2 years of that. So
Wow. And-
Okay.
Okay, but you knew he was like working towards something.
well, he was working toward owning McDonald's. Like, he's following the path of his dad. It's a long path. It's a very hard path, but he was on it for a very long time. And so after that, a lot happened, a lot of different shifts with his dad and the business. And it was kind of, what am I going to do next? Not McDonald's. And that was when we were filming, he was literally picking what he wanted to do. Like, he was going to be a business owner. He was taking all of his skills and picking what is best for him, what's he passionate about, and it ended up being Tent World.
Yeah, that's really tough. Like I never but it's they just don't give you that background where you can have that empathy. Like I'm literally in my head like this guy doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But not knowing that he has this whole history of having to now switch his career path, and like that all makes so much more sense now.
Yeah. Everyone thought he didn't work, and everyone, a lot of the comments are, if you don't want to be a sugar mama, like leave him. I'm like, well, that's not what it was. I'm not a sugar mama. Like he's figuring his shit out.
Yeah, and I'm sure he has a great work ethic because if you've come from a position where you had to work in a place like McDonald's, like I've worked those kind of jobs and stuff, like good work ethic. So I'm sure.
Have to.
Yeah.
McDonald's is no joke. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
McDonald's. Yeah.
No. Yeah. It's like,
I kind of miss it because I literally remember always being like, he'd bring like a bag of Oreos, like the McFlurry Oreos.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so funny. So cute.
Oh my God. No, the McDonald's fries are my kryptonite. It's really
Did
bad.
you guys meet through like mutual friends or?
Yeah. We met at a party randomly.
Cool.
8 years ago.
Wow.
8 years. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yep. 8 years ago, we met. We were both with our significant others. He was with his girlfriend. My boyfriend at the time was hosting a party. He walked in and all we said was like, hi. I was like, hey, I'm Roxanne. He's like, hi, I'm Antonio. That was it. And then years later, I was looking for a rebound. I called my girlfriend. I said, who was that dude at that party years ago? I'm like looking for a really cute hookup. That was him.
That's so funny.
It's very jeans coded.
Yeah.
The guy I'm seeing right now was literally met him at a bar. It's her boyfriend's like best friend. Met him at a bar one time a year ago
while she had a boyfriend.
While I had a boyfriend.
We remembered him.
Hit it off a little bit. Yeah. Oh my God, my boyfriend at the time sucked. Yeah. We broke up, and then literally like a few weeks later, I was just bold with it. I like slid in his DMs and I was like, when are we going out for drinks? Just kind of wanting a little, same thing. I was like, I just want a little friends with benefits.
Yeah.
And then it never works out.
Just looking for a little something, something. Yeah.
You guys would end up on a Netflix show together.
Right. Little did you know.
Holy shit. I know. Who would have thought?
Oh my God. Do you ever think about, oh my God, that just sparked a thought. You ever think that your exes watch that? Watch
For
it?
sure.
Do you know that they have, or you're just like, they probably have?
No, I don't talk to my exes. I think there's like a scene in the show where I'm like, I'm doing this new thing where I don't talk to my exes. Like I really don't talk to my when Alex is like leaving, I was like, I say I call you, but I'm not talking to my exes.
Oh,
That's
yes.
so funny.
I remember that. Okay, wait. So you said that the name of the business is Tint World. Assuming from the name, what is it? Car tinting, like wraps and stuff?
Hell yeah. Anything like when you think about a car that looks badass as shit, that's what we do.
Okay.
Anything that's not mechanics, like we don't change your oil. We don't, fix your carburetor. We just make your car look sick.
Amazing. And is it doing well? Are you guys enjoying it?
We opened in 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, wow.
Exciting.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, it's been open. So Antonio and I, we bought an old car wash. We've been running it as the car wash. We kept all the employees. They become a family. So we've kept them all along the way, training all of them to do all the new tasks. It's dope. Come through, bring your cars down. Y'all probably don't have any. You live in New York.
So fun fact, that's why I was like, I need you to explain this. I don't even have a license.
Oh my God.
New York.
It's so bad. And I get grilled about it all the time, but I just I don't know. I got a permit like a few months before I moved to the city.
There was never a need.
And then
we moved here so young.
Yeah, we moved here like for college,
babies,
17. And then it was just
Wait, how old are you now? How old are y'all?
24.
Still babies.
So we were so young.
Yeah.
We're still babies.
Younger. Yeah. I mean 17 versus 24, but also we're still babies.
I didn't even know what a podcast was at 24. I knew what a library was. I was like, I know what a library is.
I feel like podcasts only really started gaining a lot more popularity like within, I don't know.
It's true.
5 years or something.
It's true. There were none. No one was like, did you listen to that podcast? There was no like Netflix on TV yet.
Yeah, exactly. The rise of all media.
Yeah, pretty
basically.
much.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, this was awesome. Tell people where they could find you, where they can find anything that you want to plug. Go right ahead, rip it off.
Instagram is RickyRocks_. I got a YouTube. I've been doing the YouTube thing per everyone's request. I'm trying to do the fashion stuff. I think it's Ricky Rocks. I got a new company coming. Stay tuned. Can't say much about it yet, but it's going to be really cool.
Sweet. Exciting.
Yeah, and obviously for everybody listening, we will link everything down below also in the episode description. So
let's go.
All right, well, it's amazing having you on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. So much fun.
When I'm in New York, I'm gonna come on the show and we should host someone, like bring Kat on, and then we'll be like, hello.
Oh my God. Please let us do I'm begging.
Like,
welcome.
We have 2 guests.
That would be
you
crazy.
Don't know who they are.
Oh my God.
That'd be great. What a fucking Kiki.
That was so fun. I'm so bad at this.
Every time we have a guest on, we like wrap up recording with that. Like we finished with her like almost 2 hours ago.
God.
And we're like, just now we're like,
It just took me out.
God.
That took me out.
Why
did I say it like that?
What did you say again? That was so fun.
The hand motion and everything.
We forgot to
I'm crying.
We forgot to have the coffee before the episode too.
Fully crying, laughing right now.
Giggly little.
I'm a giggly
Anyways,
little girl.
yeah, despite you guys just finishing it and us finishing it about 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Fucking Kiki, she was amazing. Bad bitch. We'll make sure to link all her things below. But
I played it cool, guys, but like I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, and we were a little fangirl inside when the fiance came on the screen. We're like,
you guys,
we got the fiance cameo.
I freaked out. Like
we got a fiance cameo.
2 Netflix stars? Oh my God, shut up.
Love it. We want more. Bring them on. If you have, for some weird reason, listening to this and you're a Netflix reality star,
come on our show. I'm obsessed.
Come on. Let's talk about the trauma that Kinetic caused you.
Period. Coming for them. Damn, bro. We're never getting on a show.
Anyways, let's get into gin and tips.
Don't blow my chances with that.
Let's get into gin and tips. Shut up. All right, guys, we are going to get into gin and tips. We have our lovely caller on the line.
Yes, we love a good call.
We love a good call.
It's been like my favorite part of recording lately. Like,
yeah,
getting to actually talk to our listeners and hear your drama. I love hearing people's drama. So
yeah, we love it. So, all right, age, situation, what's going on? Let's
get
hear
into it.
Okay, so I'm 23, and basically my now ex broke up with me a week after our 1-year anniversary.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rough start. Okay, so elaborate. Let's hear, what is the detailed explanation?
Okay, so basically, like the day that he broke up with me, we spent like the whole day together. We were shopping, and I ordered him his 1-year gift that day that he broke up with me.
Day, oh my God. Okay.
Yeah, the day that he broke up with me. Still gave it to him though. So on the way home from like shopping and stuff, like we didn't really have like a big argument, I would say. Like I thought it was just kind of stupid. And then like we got home and we went up to my room and we still talked about it, and like you could kind of just feel that it like changed, like the atmosphere, the vibes, they changed. And basically he broke up with me, and I felt like really blindsided by it. Like I did not see it coming at all. And so we had talked about it twice since then, and the conversation basically goes around in circles. But basically, like on one hand he's saying like, you know, he doesn't have the energy to put into this relationship anymore. Like we're just 2 different people. We want different things for the future, which I don't believe. And then also he wanted to work on himself and his mental health, which I totally get. Like he has mental health problems that he's going to talk to somebody about and stuff like that. But it almost felt like every type of solution that I tried to come up with to help save our relationship, like he always had a reason why it wouldn't work. And I would say like, why not just like let us try this? And he goes, I have been trying. And I was like, well, I didn't know that. I didn't know that you were at this point that like the end of our relationship. Like I didn't know that. Like the conversations that we were having after we broken up, he should have had with me to prevent breaking up.
Yep. It's not fair. You were out of the loop. I agree with
Yeah.
So what was this like argument that you guys had in the car?
Was it like a stupid argument that turned into something bigger, or was it like a mental argument?
Like, so it started off with like there was just like a few things that like I was just sad that I couldn't like a concert, and then like he was going on a trip like in December, and I was just like kind of sad that like I couldn't go on those with him because just my own stuff. Like I couldn't go on that with him. So I was just upset about that. I wasn't even like mad at him, wasn't upset with him. But then there was like this conversation that like I don't know how it came out of it, but like basically I don't even know how to explain it because I don't want to like just say what the argument was because it was stupid though. It was something that like we definitely needed to compromise about. But I had told him in that moment that I was just like exhausted. Like I just wanted to come home and like lay in bed together and watch a movie. Like I did not want to talk about it right then because I just talked about how like much like, you know, I missed not being able to do these things. Like I'm sad that I can't be able to do these things with him. And then we brought up another conversation. And so it just kind of spiraled. But like then we got upstairs and like we were still kind of talking about it, and like I could have compromised on my end, but like I don't know how it went from that to like us breaking up because it was a dumb argument. Like it's something stupid. It wasn't something like relationship changing.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Okay.
And even if it was, I think such an abrupt breakup, no matter what the argument, even if it was like a massive argument over or like a blindsided breakup like that is always going to be brutal. Like it's 100%. Yeah.
Okay, so what was I gonna say? Okay, so you said everything you were saying, the solutions like going back on. I mean, if you want my brutally honest opinion, I think there's a few things you could do, and I think there's a few things that are going on. I feel like number one, if every single solution you're giving him, he has a reason to like shut it down, then he's probably pretty set in his decision.
Yep.
And, you know, I don't think it's you. I just think he's being stubborn. And I had this happen with an ex before too, where I literally, same thing, abrupt breakup, literally out of nowhere, tried to make a solution. He was like, no. And it's just, that's, you know, when they make up their mind, they make up their mind. And I'm in the moment, okay? Because he could be speaking out of passion in the moment.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they come back around. Obviously.
That's what I was say. They come back around sometimes, and in order for that to happen, though, they need to be lacking you. They need to miss you.
Yeah. They always miss you more.
Yeah.
You know?
So how long has it been since you guys broke up?
Like 2.5 weeks now.
And how many times have you spoken within that time?
We talked twice, like in person about the breakup itself, and then I did go over to his apartment yesterday because he had pre-ordered me a gift for our 1-year anniversary, and it showed up. So I went and I picked it up, and we did like talk not about our relationship, but we did talk about like some of our friends, kind of caught up a little bit. And so like it was kind of nice because I've kind of like gotten to the point where like I know that right now he's not changing his mind, and I still like, he was my friend 2 years before we started dating, so like we were really good friends, so I still want to stay friends with him. And we've been like not having much communication, but playing iMessage games back and forth. But so we've talked in person like 3 times since the breakup.
Okay, I feel like 3 times within 2 weeks is a lot.
It's a lot. Well, he lives in the same apartment complex as me, so it's literally like I walk out my back door and there's his apartment.
Okay. And it was abrupt, so I get it. There needs to be some conversations.
Yeah, I totally
that
agree.
Makes more sense.
Yeah, I totally agree with having a conversation and everything. So, are you basically, you want to like get over him and just have a friendship with him,
or do you want to? Or do you
want to get back with him?
I think you want to.
Like,
yeah, I kind of am sensing that.
I want to be with him. But like, I also don't want to like wait around.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I don't want to hold out hope if there's never going to be hope. But like moving on also scares the shit out of me.
Sounds like a perfect time for the shelf method.
Yes, it is.
It is. Shelf method. we need like a graphic for whenever I bring up the shelf method.
Yeah.
So do you happen to know what the shelf method is? Have you ever heard of that before?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
This is a you thing.
Okay, it's a me
this
thing.
Is a Christina thing.
It's a me thing. I don't know. I brought it up on the show a few times. Okay, this sounds like a perfect time for shelf method. So basically, the shelf method is primarily used for people that get out of breakups and they still want to be with their partner and, you know, they need to just, you know, kind of get back to them. So, okay, so I'm going to sound crazy as I'm explaining this, and I promise it's going to make sense in the end. So,
Okay.
when there's two things, there's obviously a shelf and there's a trash can, okay? You put an object on a shelf and you walk away. It's still on the shelf, it's still there, but you walk away because you're like, I don't need to use that right now. It doesn't serve me in any way. Like, I have other things I can go and do and, you know, whatnot. I don't need that right now. It doesn't serve me. You throw something in the trash can, it's gone forever. It's out. It's, you know, the garbage man took it out. Bye-bye. And a lot of us, when we get out of relationships and we're going through breakups and whatnot, we tend to, in our heads, panic ourselves and automatically put our ex-significant other in the mental trash can. And then we're like crying, we're going crazy, and we're like, it's over, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah, we're always told if it's your ex, like,
like, get over it. Like, yeah, whatever. Exactly. The shelf method works so good because in this case, you are the person putting the thing on the shelf, and the object on the shelf is your ex. So basically, you in your head right now, you guys are broken up. He's telling you he has some things he needs to work on. He's saying, I can't be in a relationship right now. I have shit I got to work on. I have this and that. Like, we can't work right now.
Love that you guys are in a good place, though.
Yes, I love that there's no, like, communication issue.
Seriously, like, that is great for his sake. Because if he doesn't see you for a while and you guys leave it on good terms, like, that's, for a guy, that's, like, he's going to look at you like you're very mature and that you handle it very well. Like, obviously, you were probably, like, emotional, but, like, overall, like, you seems like you're handling it very well from, like, a guy's point of view.
Yeah,
like, you're not like I would be
not like
I would be going batshit crazy.
We
literally a better job than me.
Yeah, we literally just posted an Instagram reel of Lily how when she was was getting you should watch it, honestly.
Yes,
she was like getting basically broken up with,
and I was like, no.
She was like, what do you mean?
Not breaking up.
Anyways, though, okay, so back with the shelf method. Yeah, so your ex is basically the object in this situation.
Yeah.
In your mind, you have your little shelf. Put your ex on the shelf and walk away. It doesn't mean he's in the trash. It doesn't mean you'll never see him again. It doesn't mean you'll never be anything again. It just means that right now he has his things to work on. He has other shit he's got to do. And you have other shit you need to do. This is all about empowerment. Like, you get to be single. And single isn't just about, like, fucking around with other people and whatever. Single is just about, like, being in your power, being independent, and just, getting your shit together. And it doesn't have to be some big crazy thing, but I mean, you dated for a year, and like now you're 23 and you have the time to explore who you are, and that's what you should be focusing on, is empowering yourself. So put your ex on your little mental shelf, focus on yourself. He's gonna do what he needs to, and it doesn't mean he's gone forever. It just means that it's not, maybe it's not time right now, but few weeks, few months come down the line and you're like, you know what, maybe we should try this again. I want to see if this works. You could go back, pick it up off the mental shelf, give it a go. See, and by that point, you'll be a lot more healed. You'll feel a lot better about yourself. And even by that point, maybe you forgot about the fucking man on the shelf, Pick him up by his little shirt and throw him in the mental trash can after that, because you're just so happy alone,
Or
you met, or there's somebody else, exactly. So I feel like that could be great for this, especially, because you guys were friends for a long time too. And I know you don't want to lose that.
And you live in this. I mean, he's not someone that you really even can put in the trash, because
his roommate is my roommate's boyfriend. So
okay, yeah, exactly. So you might have a little bump in here and there. But he's telling you exactly, even if you think he's lying or bluffing or whatever, he's telling you exactly how he feels. So you got to just take it for what it is at the face value.
Yeah.
Just really focus on yourself, and you're not throwing away a relationship or a friendship or anything. You're just kind of focused on yourself right now, and he wants to, he's being selfish, saying, I need to focus on me, so you should do the exact same thing for you.
True.
Yeah. Are your friends saying like something similar, kind of? Because what your girlfriends are saying to you, it speaks volumes.
What are your friends saying?
Yeah, like they agree, because like some of them have talked to him, because we were in like a really like good friend group and stuff. And obviously his roommate is my roommate's boyfriend. And like, you know, we all like know without a doubt, I cannot talk today. That like there's no other person, like, you know, this is definitely him. And they all still, you know, like him, but like also they're like, he's my best friend.
Yeah.
Whatever. But you know, they all think that even if it doesn't work out between us, like they're like, if two people can still be friends, like it's you.
Okay, that's good.
Like,
I think that's good. This is actually very refreshing compared to our last two callers who had
Good
just toxic men in their lives.
I know.
God, shout out to those.
uh-huh.
But yeah, no, I think this is kind of like, I don't want to say best case scenario, but like for a breakup like that,
Right.
it seemed like everything was like, you know, not like, you know, it wasn't a mutual breakup, but although
Mhm.
it was mutual, it was like
It's
as
not getting
civil
nasty
as it
and,
could
like,
be. Yeah,
crazy.
exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think it would be a great thing if you guys, you know, could be friends in the future and whatnot. I think that's one.
Hmm.
You already have that foundation as friends from before the romance.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I would say just like, you know, he's gonna focus on himself.
Stay in your power,
Yeah,
girl.
stay in your power. Focus, do things for you.
I am sorry you're going through this though, because it
Of
fucking
course, it
sucks.
sucks.
Yeah, thank you.
There's nothing worse than a breakup, especially obviously being kind of the victim of it. It's horrible.
Hmm.
And I also feel like I was broken up with like earlier this year, and I remember because I was very blindsided as well, and I remember feeling very like angry because I was so like it just felt so out of my control. Like that decision
Yeah.
was so he had so much power there and so much control. And it's so easy to like after someone does that to you to just kind of like fall apart, but to kind of get some sense of like control back, I think really focusing on yourself and like staying empowered will help you. Like you can control the breakup. You don't have to
Yeah.
go and just like be emotional and be a wreck and like, you know, stay in bed for the next month. You have control on how you respond to the breakup. You might not have been able to control him doing that, but you do have a say in how you handle it and how you guys move forward. And that's kind of like the only good way to look at it, to be honest. So
Yeah.
I have a great attitude though. So
yeah,
I
you
can tell,
do seem to have a very good attitude.
You're
about
gonna be
this.
just fine.
Thank you. Yeah, it sucks because I'm not even like mad at him. I'm just frustrated with like the way that he handled it.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
And
I
like feeling like there's nothing I can do.
Of course, it feels like you feel powerless when there
yeah.
not really anything you could do. Like Lily was saying,
Mhm.
you know, he had the power in the situation, but what you could do right now is take your power back by just, you know, focusing on you. And then,
True.
yeah, if it conspires in the future, then it does, and you cross that bridge when you get there.
And he's likely to come around, girl, if he's gonna be seeing you
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, and I
Knows.
think Lily made a good point too, and she said it's good that you guys did end on like good terms in a sense.
Mhm.
Weren't this like raging psycho
Because guys always
girlfriend.
expect girls to do that. So I think when
Yeah.
they're like, oh, this is actually she's
Yeah.
actually cool. Like, you know, they're crazy. So
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No, so I think that's good. What do you go to school? Do you know, what's your
Right now I'm like taking a break from school, but I work full time. But he's going to school, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, you have a full-time job, you're working on your shit. You know, hang out with your friends a bunch, family, if that's your, you know, if that's your vibe, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel empowered, you do.
I started just like getting hot and like working like, oh, okay, you're gonna break up with me. I know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do. I'm gonna get hotter. That's
I'm
what
gonna
do.
put-
Yeah, I did want to start working out, so maybe now is my time to start working out and going to the gym.
Nothing motivates me
Nothing
more than a
is more-
breakup, dude.
Yeah.
Like I talks that are like, okay, yeah, breakups suck, but is there really a better era in your life than
Yeah.
when you're fresh out of a breakup? Because you're just like, I'm gonna get hot. I'm gonna
Yeah.
see all these old friends I haven't seen in a while. I have all this time now. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying,
it
like-
sucks, but the good sides of it are good. So just enjoy that
Yeah.
as much as you can.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right, well, awesome. This has been great.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Yeah, thank you.
And
course.
yeah, definitely keep us posted. We will probably reach out to
Please.
you. You
Let
know,
us know if he comes back.
yeah.
Yeah, for real, I will.
We want to know what happens. We'll reach out to you probably in like a, you know, for a little catch up in a few weeks or so, see how you're doing, and you know.
Sounds good.
So yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching or listening. Or I should say thank you guys so much for listening because more of you listen than you watch. Period. What the fuck was that bang? Anyways, make sure to go follow us at Gin Toxic Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Follow me on Instagram. Thank you.
Yeah, Lily is on the rise to influencer stardom, so that way she could get couples massages for free. Right. So our separate socials are linked below, and if you want to be a call-in for Jenna Tips, make sure to submit whatever your situation is to us through Instagram DMs, and you have to be available Monday nights, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes it changes, but that's what it is, usually.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I'm obsessed with our call-ins, by the way.
Yeah,
Literally
so much
the
fun.
best
We have a little kiki
ever.
before, a little kiki after, a little kiki during. 10 out of 10.
It's giving free meet and greet.
It's a free beauty chicken meet and greet. Come on through, everybody.
It's a free Lily meet and greet, you fucking whore.
Baby red meet and greet.
Thank you.
You get to ask one question that stays confidential.
Oh my God, that would be iconic.
That'd be insane.
I'll tell them. Unfortunately, I would tell you guys if any of our Gin and Toxic listeners came up to me on the street and wanted like the real tea about something.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I would tell them
no,
everything.
I would
just
spill.
so you know, I would tell your business to a like 19-year-old girl if she wanted to.
I literally you know what I was thinking about the other day? I was like, oh my God, my business is like so insanely on the internet.
I'm so chronically online.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Like, unfortunately, you could find out everything about me.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking about that with work with Big Jeans because I was like, I would love to date someone who had the digital footprint that you did because I would be able to go back, dive deep, really understand things.
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be good for someone like me? For Big Jeans who doesn't give a fuck, it's perfect.
He needs to start posting more on Instagram. I told him for his brand. That's a different discussion. We're leaving.
Oh,
Bye.
you know what? We do have to go because I have to talk to you about that as well. Love you.
Oh, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Love you. Okay, because no, because when you told me